Welcome, folks. Today we're diving into the world of GameFi and DeFi, two subsectors in Web3 that are reshaping gaming and finance in truly exciting ways.
Absolutely. It's like blending games and money in a blockchain-powered universe, right?
Right. So, GameFi is all about games that harness blockchain, NFTs, and cryptocurrencies to let players earn rewards that can be used for in game assets
Exactly.
or even, for real cash. Think of it as a whole new gaming economy.
And then we have DeFi, which is this decentralized financial system allowing lending, borrowing, trading, and even earning interest without traditional banks.
Exactly. And both rely on blockchain technology. What's really cool is that while GameFi and DeFi might seem like totally different approaches, they are actually converging. It's like two rivers merging into one big
Yeah,
digital
that image
ocean.
really paints the picture. Now, what do you think sparked the initial differences between these two?
Well, initially, GameFi started off with pretty casual titles that were not so great in terms of gameplay. They were more of a token earning experiment. But over time, the genre has leveled up dramatically with complex role playing games and collectible card games.
hmm That evolution really is something. Meanwhile, DeFi began as a revolutionary way to unlock financial services on blockchain, but then it hit some bumps in the road, didn't it?
Yes, indeed. DeFi had that explosive growth around 2020 and 2021 on Ethereum, but then things got rocky. With the crypto winter and issues like hacks and smart contract vulnerabilities, let's not forget the loss of millions, it's seen some major challenges.
Right, that downturn really shook confidence. So, would you say that both fields have unique risks and rewards, or are they starting to share common struggles too?
Oh, for sure. While GameFi has been about improving user experience and evolving gameplay mechanics, DeFi is grappling with institutional adoption issues, compliance headaches with KYC and AML, as they say. But now both are converging. Games are pulling in DeFi protocols, and DeFi is adding gamification.
That's a neat crossover. It's interesting how the uncertainties in traditional finance are pushing people towards the DeFi model, even if it's not perfect yet.
Exactly. And it's like, people are increasingly frustrated with conventional systems. They see the transparency and reduced intermediaries in DeFi as a breath of fresh air. And on the flip side, gamers are lured by the potential to earn real world rewards.
Yeah, that democratizes a lot of experiences. One thing I find intriguing is the interplay in the metaverse. How do you see GameFi and DeFi playing roles there?
Great question. The metaverse, as you know, is a virtual world built on blockchain tech. Think Decentraland or the Sandbox. In that space, GameFi becomes the experiential layer where players engage in immersive activities, while DeFi acts as the economic backbone, powering virtual economies.
hmm It's like they're two sides of the same coin, right? It sort of creates this seamless blend where financial services are integrated directly into gaming. But don't you think that might dilute the experience for those who just want to game without the finance aspect?
Well, that's a fair point. It could, in a way, create an overload for casual gamers. But I'd argue that as these systems mature, they'll be able to tailor experiences to different user types. It's like um, designing a theme park where some rides are adrenaline pumping while others are more laid back.
I see what you mean. And what about the numbers? We've seen venture capital investments shoot up from $3.1 billion in 2020 to an expected $100 billion by 2025. Doesn't that sheer scale risk oversaturation or unchecked hype?
Absolutely, the influx of VC dollars is both promising and a bit concerning. While it validates the potential market, which is huge given the global gaming market is pegged at around $175 billion and the financial market is worth trillions, it also sets high expectations.
Yeah, it's a double edged sword for sure. It almost feels like a massive experiment with high stakes that could redefine industries.
Exactly. And the convergence is already visible. For instance, games like Steppen and Walken have integrated DeFi features such as lending, even though they faced user drop offs in bearish markets. They are testing the waters by blending finance into gameplay mechanics.
Right? Those examples really highlight the trend. Plus, some DeFi platforms are infusing gamification, like quests or rewards for certain user actions, which helps attract and retain users.
Yep, it's a game changer. No pun intended, because it makes DeFi more accessible and engaging. Think of it as turning a complex financial process into an interactive,
That could lower the
reward-driven
barrier for many new
experience.
users. It's like turning an intimidating textbook into a fun story with quests and rewards.
Exactly. It's like transforming traditional banking into a treasure hunt where users earn tokens and NFTs as they navigate the virtual landscape.
Yeah, it's a compelling analogy. And with tech giants like Meta and Apple paying attention to the metaverse and blockchain developments, the infrastructure supporting this fusion is only getting stronger.
Right on. Their involvement adds legitimacy and opens up opportunities for developers and users alike. The metaverse could very well become the ultimate playground where GameFi's experiential layer and DeFi's economic engine converge perfectly.
That's a vision worth getting behind. Though I wonder, isn't there a risk of centralization creeping in despite the decentralized promise? I mean, with these giants entering the space, could we see a compromise on the very ethos of blockchain?
That's a solid critique. There's definitely a concern that as more major players come in, the decentralized spirit might be watered down by traditional centralized interests. It's like trying to mix artisanal craft with mass production. You risk losing that unique essence.
Right, preserving decentralization is key. So, the balance must be carefully managed to ensure that the user control and transparency that define blockchain stick around.
Absolutely, and it's an ongoing challenge. The future of both GameFi and DeFi will depend on their ability to maintain that balance between innovation and the core principles of decentralization.
That's the million-dollar question. What do you think incentivizes users more today? The gaming aspect or the financial rewards?
Well, it's a mix. Early on, the novelty of earning tokens was enough to draw people into gaming. But as gamers become more discerning, the quality of gameplay and immersive experiences have taken center stage. Meanwhile, for finance-focused users, the transparency and control offered by DeFi are the biggest draws. It's like comparing an arcade with a digital bank.
Both
Have
segments
unique
have their
appeals.
strong points. And with the continued evolution in both sectors, I imagine we'll see even more tailored experiences catering to both casual and hardcore audiences.
Exactly. The potential for customization is enormous. As the tech matures, platforms will likely be able to offer distinct pathways for different interests, whether it's deep strategic gameplay intertwined with finance or a simpler, more accessible DeFi experience.
That sounds like a win-win. Another thing that stands out is how these innovations are not just about financial gains, but also about empowering users, giving someone the ability to control and even profit from their digital endeavors without traditional gatekeepers.
That's spot on. It's a shift towards ownership and user-centric ecosystems. Imagine, for example, a player managing a virtual enterprise in the metaverse, where the game mechanics and financial protocols work together
Right, that
seamlessly.
concept really democratizes both gaming and finance. But of course, such systems also bring challenges around security, regulation, and sustainability.
Absolutely. And that's where continuous improvements in blockchain security and regulatory frameworks come into play. The journey is definitely not without obstacles, but the potential upside is enormous.
Yeah, overcoming these hurdles will be critical. So, in summary, while GameFi and DeFi started on different paths, their convergence, especially in emerging spaces like the metaverse, is setting the stage for a new era where finance and gaming coalesce in innovative ways.
Exactly, it's an exciting time. The interplay between immersive gaming experiences and decentralized financial ecosystems could completely revolutionize how we interact with digital content and commerce. It's like the dawn of an entirely new age in digital interaction.
Absolutely exciting. And as these sectors mature and address their current challenges, we might just witness one of the biggest shifts in both the gaming and finance landscapes.
Right? And that's what makes following this evolution so thrilling. It's not just about the tech, but about reimagining our digital lives. Thanks for this engaging discussion.
Thank you. It's been an eye-opening conversation. Let's keep our eyes on how this convergence unfolds.